In Slovenia, I was a catalog model, which is what you call a model you order out of a catalog. I have no first language. I hope I inspire little girls everywhere to marry for money. Oh, that's tell when it's going south, when the ship is sinking, is because the person like Trump, and not at the center of it, starts surrounding himself with, he normally surrounds himself with pretty crazy people, but...
From Melania Trump's latest Houdini act to Omer's wild conspiratorial hotline subscription, Bill Maher absolutely roasted Laura Loomer and Melania Trump like it was open mic night at Mar-a-Lago, and the crowd wasn't ready for it. Buckle up, because this takedown was hotter than Trump's tanning bed. Did Maher pull any punches? Was it a savage attack, brutal honesty, or just pure comedic genius?
New groupie in Trump's circle. That's my opinion. My biggest fear is immigrants taking my job as a right-wing hate monger. As a child, I had 2 of my Bratz dolls deported.
Bill Maher's double whammy on Melania Trump and Laura Loomer was like a crossover episode no one asked for but secretly craved. Maher has been tearing apart public figures and politicians for decades, but this unexpected tag team roast was like something straight out of an Elon Musk tweet.
Single girl's phone number, you are not to look at a single girl. I am allowed to do a phone check whenever I please. You are not to get mad at me about a single thing I ever do. You are never to take longer than 10 minutes to text me back. You are not to ask for a head, and this is real. So apparently this is catching on, and a lot of women are doing this now. We got a hold of Melania's list. I don't know if but this is...
One moment, he's cracking jokes about the sorry state of American politics, and the next, he's throwing Melania and Laura Loomer into the ring like it's the latest round of a surreal reality show. But what sparked this? It wasn't just a headline. This was the perfect storm of internet madness. Melania had disappeared yet again, playing Where's Waldo on the national stage. Rumors were flying. Was she holed up at Mar-a-Lago negotiating a secret divorce? Or was she living her best life, far from Trump's all-caps tweets? Meanwhile, Laura Loomer was doing what she does best, plunging headfirst into wild conspiracy theories, probably in her basement, surrounded by 12 browser tabs and a corkboard strung with red yarn.
If you say Beetlejuice 4 times, you get me.
This time, Loomer was on a rant, bouncing from voter frauds to government conspiracies like she was auditioning for a role in a Mission Impossible movie. She painted Melania as the queen of political hide and seek, casually mentioning that even a Secret Service probably has her AirTags set to Do Not Disturb. Maher didn't miss a beat, calling Loomer the human equivalent of that one guy in every group chat who's convinced the moon landing was faked in a Hollywood basement. What made this roast so funny was how perfectly these two fit into today's meme-driven internet culture. Melania's whole vibe is like she's there, but also not there, disappearing and sparking wild theories every time she does. Is she in a bunker? Leading a secret resistance? The speculation never ends, and the internet eats it up.
Bring it already. It was basically, who's Trump fucking? Because I said, it's not nobody. She's been a dog for too long. And it's not Melania. I think we may have our answer this week. I think it might be Laura Loomer. I'm just saying.
And Loomer? She's like the gift that keeps on giving. If Alex Jones and that weird cousin who took a self-defense class had a podcast, Loomer would be the co-host. Every time she logs on, it's like she's trying to outdo her last absurd statement. Rather than just mocking them, Maher tapped into what makes them internet gold. After his viral monologue, Twitter was in a frenzy, never looking back. He even joked that Melania's public appearances were rarer than Trump admitting he lost the election.
And I believe the government put something in the water that makes you pee.
And let's be real, he's not wrong. The last time anyone saw Melania, TikTok didn't even exist yet. Even better, the Trumps just don't make sense as a couple. While Melania is in hiding, playing the longest game of hide and seek in history, Donald is out there launching daily tirades on Truth Social, feuding with wind turbines and late-night hosts alike.
Question, because Laura Loomer said, Taylor Swift, she believes, is in an arranged relationship with Travis Kelce to influence the 2024 election. I think maybe Laura Loomer's in an arranged relationship to affect the election because she's very close to Trump. She's 31, looks like his type.
She was even photoshopped onto a milk carton. Maher took the whole ghost-like Melania theory and ran with it, claiming she's the only first lady who could win America's Got Talent by pulling off the longest disappearing act ever. He even suggested the Secret Service might need heat-seeking drones to find her, though other rumors have her sipping wine in Slovenia, living her best life while ignoring her husband's legal headaches. Savage? You bet.
Signing executive orders in these super classy leather binders that look like the menu at Beefsteak Charlie's. Let's see, I'll throw out the Mexicans and bring back torture, and the lady will have the filet. He keeps holding them up even after he signs them, like, look.
What really made Maher's roast land was how everyone secretly wanted the same thing. Is Melania tired of the circus that is the Trump family? Or is she plotting the most famous exit in political history? The best part was when Maher delivered that trademark smirk, as if saying what everyone's been thinking, but nobody dared to voice aloud. It was pure comedy gold, sharp as a knife, but still funny enough to make Melania chuckle.
Every time I look at my husband, I'm reminded of the Slovenian national dish. A fat, greasy sausage filled with cheese. I once caught Mike Pence trying on my stilettos. Well, my Secret Service code name is that poor woman. I copied this list from Michelle Obama. Well, sometimes when I bounce light off my diamond, Donald's hair will chase it like a cat.
Meanwhile, Loomer was going off, jumping from voter fraud to secret government conspiracies, like she was auditioning to be the next Mission Impossible villain. She made Melania out to be the ultimate political game of hide and seek, even joking that the Secret Service probably had her AirTags set to Do Not Disturb. Maher, however, took a jab at Loomer's addiction to conspiracies, calling her the human version of that one guy in every group chat who insists the moon landing was filmed in a Hollywood basement. What made it so hilarious was how perfectly these two fit into the meme-obsessed internet culture. Every time Melania goes missing, the internet blows up with outlandish theories. Is she hiding in a bunker? Secretly leading a resistance movement? The possibilities are endless.
Melania, the world needs you. President Hellboy has proved to be impervious to facts, reason, shame, and the law. But maybe if you left him for another man, especially if that man was Mexican.
And Loomer, in the conspiracy world, probably ate it up. In her world, attention is attention, no matter how ridiculous. Social media exploded when Maher's footage dropped, with Twitter turning into a virtual campfire where everyone gathered to share their thoughts. Memes were spreading faster than Elon Musk's latest hot take, and Twitter polls were popping up quicker than a conspiracy theory. Loomer couldn't resist taking the bait.
My husband, I'm reminded of the Slovenian national dish. A fat, greasy sausage filled with cheese. I once caught Mike Pence trying on my stilettos. Well,
Celebrities couldn't help but weigh in either. Sarah Silverman called the whole thing a TD talk and how to roast without remorse, while Tucker Carlson's fan base clutched their pearls, accusing Maher of leading a liberal witch hunt. Apparently, holding up a mirror to the circus is now considered persecution. But the best reactions came from regular Twitter users who shredded the whole situation. One joked, "Bill Maher just did what the Secret Service has been too afraid to do, confirm Melania still exists." While another quipped, "Laura Loomer fact-checking jokes in real time is the most on-brand thing she's ever done." What made it even better was how both sides unintentionally became the punchlines. The more Loomer tried to defend herself, the worse it got. The more people dug into Melania's disappearance, the funnier the whole mystery became.